Submitted for your approval, Victor Mills, a man whose nightly ritual is as predictable as the sunrise. Each evening, as the world outside his window slips into darkness, Victor retreats to his familiar sanctuary, a worn armchair, a faded blanket, and the soft, persistent glow of his old television set. The city beyond may be restless, but here, in this small living room, time seems to pause. He finds comfort in the glow of his television, letting its flickering light and gentle hum lull him to sleep. The static and shifting images become a lullaby, a gentle reassurance that he is not alone, even as the hours grow late and the world grows quiet. For Victor, the TV is more than entertainment. It's a shield against the silence and darkness of the night. The familiar voices and canned laughter from the screen keep the shadows at bay, filling the emptiness with a sense of belonging and routine. Each evening, he settles in, the city's distant noise fading beneath the steady drone of late-night programming. The world outside becomes a distant memory, replaced by the comforting predictability of reruns and static. The content hardly matters. It's the presence, the routine that soothes him. The television is his companion, its light a beacon in the darkness, its sound a gentle reminder that he is safe within these walls. But tonight, as Victor drifts towards sleep, his trusted companion is about to reveal a secret. The familiar comfort of the cathode ray will soon give way to something unexpected, something that will shatter the monotony of his nightly ritual. Within the familiar static and scheduled shows, something waits, something unscheduled, unseen, and meant for no ordinary viewer. Tonight, the television is more than a source of comfort. It is a doorway to the unknown. The night is young, and the airwaves are stirring with a strange, new signal. And Victor Mills is about to discover that sometimes the things we trust to keep us safe can also invite the unexpected into our lives. Victor's thumb idly flips through channels, drifting into the digital void beyond familiar broadcasts. The familiar glow of the television washes over the room, each channel a fleeting distraction from the silence of the night. He's not really watching, just searching, almost hoping for something unexpected to break the monotony. Expecting to loop back to the start, he presses up, only for the screen to go blank. The sudden absence of sound and image is jarring, as if the world itself has paused for a moment. The static vanishes, replaced by a silence so deep it feels unnatural. It's not just the absence of noise, but a presence, an emptiness that seems to press in from all sides, making the air feel heavier. Where the channel number should be, there's nothing. No digit, no dash, just a void. The screen offers no explanation, no hint of what's gone wrong, only a blankness that feels intentional. Most would dismiss it as a glitch, but Victor's curiosity is piqued. He leans forward, drawn in by the mystery, wondering if he's stumbled onto something hidden, something not meant to be found. He tries to change the channel, even turn off the TV, but nothing works. The remote clicks uselessly in his hand, each button press met with stubborn resistance from the screen. The screen remains stubbornly illuminated, locked on this nameless, silent feed. It's as if the television itself is holding its breath, refusing to let go of whatever secret lies within this channel. The comfort of routine is gone, replaced by a creeping unease. Shadows seem to stretch longer, and the silence grows heavier, filling the room with a sense of anticipation. Victor stares, waiting for something, anything, to happen. His heart beats a little faster, caught between fear and fascination, as if he's on the edge of discovering something extraordinary. The show is about to begin, and Victor realizes he may be the only audience for whatever comes next. The darkness breaks, the screen flickers to life. A single wooden chair sits in the center of a bare gray room. No windows, no doors, no sound. The camera is fixed, the scene motionless, unsettling in its stillness. Victor watches, expecting movement, explanation. None comes. Abruptly, the image cuts to a new view. A long, narrow hallway. Beige walls, brown carpet, flickering lights. details Victor knows all too well. Recognition hits. It's his apartment hallway, rendered with chilling accuracy. The broadcast has crossed a line. It's no longer abstract. The nameless channel is showing him his world, just outside his door. The mystery deepens, and fear takes root. Victor realizes the show is for him. The camera's view down the hallway is eerily familiar. Victor's daily walk home, now transformed into something menacing. The silence on screen mirrors the silence outside his bedroom. Suddenly, a digital clock appears, 11:58 p.m., perfectly matching Victor's own clock. This isn't a recording, it's live. The realization chills him. His hallway right now, broadcast into his room. Who is filming? Where is the camera? The sense of being watched is overwhelming, the silence now predatory. Seconds tick by, each one heavier than the last. Victor is frozen, a captive audience to his own life. The ordinary has become monstrous. The show is for him, and him alone. Midnight approaches and the camera begins to move. Slow, deliberate, gliding down the hallway. It passes each door, inching closer to Victor's own. 4D. The camera's approach is relentless, a hunter closing in. Victor's terror mounts. This is no longer observation, but intrusion. The image on the screen is his door, every detail unmistakable. The digital clock reads 11:59:50. The camera stops, filling the screen with his door. 10 seconds to midnight. The silence is suffocating. Victor is paralyzed, waiting for the inevitable. The barrier between screen and reality feels paper thin. The weight is unbearable. Adrenaline surges. Victor must see for himself. He rushes to his front door, heart pounding, convinced it's a prank. He peers through the peephole, expecting a camera or a person. But the hallway is empty. No camera, no one, just silence. The image on TV is live, but reality shows nothing. The contradiction is impossible. Fear overwhelms logic. He stumbles back, breathless, the sense of being watched intensifying. The watcher is invisible, undetectable. The ghost in the machine is real, and it's right outside his door. Victor's safe haven has become a stage for something unseen. The rules have changed. Midnight strikes. The screen jolts. A shadowy fist appears on the TV, knocking on Victor's door. At that instant, a real knock echoes through his apartment. Loud, insistent, perfectly synchronized. Victor cries out, stumbling backward. The barrier between broadcast and reality is gone. The unseen visitor has announced itself. The knock is a demand, not a request. Silence returns, heavy with anticipation. Victor knows now. The door is no defense. Whatever is out there can reach him. The scene shifts. The doorknob on the screen turns. The door opens into darkness. Shadows spill across the threshold, swallowing the familiar contours of home. There's a sense of trespass, as if the camera itself is an intruder, crossing a line that should never be crossed. The camera glides inside, panning across Victor's living room. His sofa, his coat, every detail exact. The ordinary objects of his life are rendered strange, bathed in the eerie glow of the television. Each step forward is heavy with dread, as if the walls themselves are watching. The camera moves toward the hallway, then stops, pivoting to focus on Victor's hiding place. The silence is thick, broken only by the faint hum of static from the TV. It's as if the lens is searching, hunting for its subject. The lens zooms in. He is no longer the viewer, but the viewed. Victor's wide, fearful eyes reflect the cold light, his breath shallow as he realizes he's been found. The hunter has become the hunted. On screen, he sees himself, huddled, terrified, watching the TV. The image is unmistakable. His own trembling form, caught in the act of watching, now exposed for all to see. The boundary between reality and broadcast dissolves. The camera is behind him, in the room. It's as if an invisible presence has slipped inside, capturing every moment of his fear. He is no longer alone, and the sense of violation is overwhelming. The loop is complete. He is both audience and star. The television, once a window to other worlds, has become a mirror, trapping him in an endless cycle of observation. A scream escapes him as the impossible closes in. The walls seem to pulse with menace, the air thick with panic. He tries to look away, but the gaze of the camera is relentless. Victor Mills, a man of simple habits, has become the subject of a broadcast from the Twilight Zone. His sanctuary has turned into a stage, his privacy shattered by an audience he cannot see. The comfort of the cathode ray is gone, replaced by the unblinking eye. The television's glow is no longer warm, but cold and merciless, a spotlight that exposes every secret. The show is over, but the nightmare has just begun. In the Twilight Zone, the line between watcher and watched is forever blurred, and Victor Mills has crossed it, never to return.